So the Gauteng Liquor Board will host a Women in Business workshop on Thursday, which is, of course, tomorrow in Dlamini, Soweto. Through this workshop, the GLB aims to empower female liquor traders about liquor regulations and trading legally, and also the social responsibility to raise awareness about the negative effects of alcohol abuse. We're joined in studio now by the Director for Client Relations Management at GLB, Cleo Bodibe-Lushaba. Nice to have you, Cleo. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
So why is it necessary to have something like this? Are there a lot of women in this industry?
There is a lot of women in the industry, and why really we're doing this, it's one of our initiatives with regards to the township economy revitalization and the township, basically around mainstreaming the business, the small businesses in the township. So yes, there has been a number of challenges around alcohol abuse, and that's where we feel that as government would like to get involved and reduce the harm around the negative effects.
When we talk about liquor traders, I mean, who are we covering here?
Okay, the spectrum is quite broad. We're talking the pick and pays, just to bring in a different angle. We're talking the mag and beans, we're talking shebinas, taverners, so anyone and everyone that sells alcohol. Okay. It could be lots, as in bottles and cases of alcohol. It could be just a glass of wine over a meal. Those people are liquor traders.
Okay, so I mean, this is a huge range of people that we're looking at. Obviously, it's empowering. It's aimed at empowering a female liquor traders. But the angle that you're looking at, what is it? When you talk about empowering, obviously it's with knowledge. What other aspect is coming in?
I'm glad you asked that question. Traditionally, the liquor traders, particularly in the townships, which is who we are targeting, have been running businesses without really business skills around that. So most of the businesses would be survivalist, if you like, basically running their businesses as in hand to mouth. So we'd like to bring in the aspects of actually establishing their businesses, getting them compliant. One of the initiatives that we're doing is the Qondisa Ishishini Lakho as the Department of Economic Development. So that's one of the things that we'd like to do, but mainly empowering women around business skills.
Yeah. I mean, there are obviously certain places that we know that sell liquor illegally, and that's, I mean, it's one of the biggest problems, and I can imagine that it's a very it's a very difficult thing to overcome. Is it still prevalent in this day and age where we talk about those kokazi places?
Sad to admit, it still is prevalent. Just to mention that, with the unemployment rising almost on a daily basis, selling alcohol to some people is probably one of the businesses that they view as easy to start up. So that is why we're getting a lot of illegal traders, and it's really around education. People don't know that if I want to sell alcohol, unlike selling other things, you need a license for that. There's a number of regulations that regulate that, simply because alcohol is potentially harmful. So people would just get into the industry and think that I can just wake up one morning and sell, and it doesn't really work that way. So to answer your question, yes, it is prevalent.
Yeah, I can imagine it is very prevalent. I mean, people want to make money, and I suppose selling alcohol is an easy way to do that, but it's an illegal way to do that.
Yeah.
Who are the kind of people that you're going to be at the conference addressing some of the delegates that are attending?
It's women. We call them Shebeen Queens, but some of them are tavern owners. Some of them are startups in the franchises, as I mentioned earlier, the mag and beans, those kind of things. So we'd like to really get to educate them around the responsible trading. And of course, we're going beyond that for them to be able to assist their patrons to actually be responsibly drinking as well. So the upskilling around that, it's mainly around the responsible trading. We believe that as the liquor traders, they are the ones that can actually undertake the process even better, because they are the key people that gets to exchange that glass or that bottle of alcohol onto the consumer.
This automation process that's about to come, talk to me about this. What's it all about?
Very exciting, very exciting. The Gauteng Liquor Board for the longest time has been making use of manual application processes, and we've had a number of challenges around that. So obviously, as part of modernizing our systems, we are embarking on what we call the automation. So literally, you would be sitting in, wherever in Gauteng, in Carltonville. You don't have to necessarily come to the office to lodge or to apply for a liquor license. You can do it that way. And And along the process of application, you'll be getting, SMS notifications that your application is now almost at inspection, those kind of things. So that's what the automation is about. We'd like to get to a point where if you called our office at any given time, you can be given information immediately. At the moment, you find when you call, we still need to go manually check your application and then only revert back to you.
Fantastic. So there's no excuses anymore.
Not anymore.
Just to find out more information about the conference, if people want to attend, how do you go about that?
Okay. At the moment, all I can mention is that we're going to be at Dlamini Hall in Soweto, which is right opposite the Moroka police station. And we're not limiting the conference to the women in the liquor industry only, but we're opening up for other SMMEs, because really it's about business skills. So anyone that is female and runs a business and would like to get their business onto the next level and get to network with the women, get information. We're going to be having a number of other agencies of ours, like the Gauteng Enterprise Propeller, etc., who would be talking to the women about other business opportunities, other funding and training opportunities within their business.
Fantastic. All the best. I hope it goes exceptionally well. Cleo Bodibe-Lushaba is the Director for Client Relations Management at the Gauteng Liquor Board, having a workshop, the Women in Business workshop, being held tomorrow in Soweto. So go down there if you can and make sure that you're there at Dlamini, Soweto, and you'll be able to be involved with all those in the industry. Thanks again.
Thank you for having me.
All right, let's take a break. When we return, we've got that play out. I am loving his music.